Welcome everybody to Chicken Police. I don't know much about this game. I saw it was on sale and it looked really interesting and it had really good reviews, so I'm gonna try it out. But aside from that, let's start a new game. I have no idea. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts. Oh gosh, Raymond Chandler, that's right off the bat quoting a good one.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my
chicken
wallet
behind
at
the
home.
wheel of the car. Wow. All right.
Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old.
How's he
My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police.
Okay.
But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness.
So it's kind of like Zootopia then,
For
right?
all the gods, what bullshit.
But they have human bodies?
The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too.
That's okay. So... my god. This is such a juxtaposition. I mean, I love the noir, but...
Still, what do I expect?
chickens...
We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep.
Okay, so
chickens
Zootopia,
and
got it.
hounds. Yeah, sure. Why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature.
Sin City
I'm
meets
not propping up
Zootopia.
the illusion anymore. 121 days.
They should
and
make
it's
him,
over. Retirement.
trying to remember Bruce Willis's character's name.
What could possibly go wrong?
Clawville Rourke Atlas. Okay.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret
Hey,
little
BJ,
things
a clucking
that were
strange
never there in
game.
the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
I'm very confused. Okay. What is this? The Notebook. Okay. My best friend, gather vital information about the case. So also a little, is it Ace Attorney where you're solving the case yourself? The suspects and victims and the locations you will visit. How does it work? Click on any text or picture to read the translated version. Okay. I don't have any. I have 2 codecs. The Chicken Police is a famous detective duo. Settino Sonny Featherland, who's me, and Marty Mac Chicken gained fame through a case the press called the Bloody New Year's Eve. They flew high for almost 10 years when a fateful brawl put an end to their legend. There's a series of novels about them by Meredith H. Marble. They had published 10 books over the course of 7 years before the series faded out of public interest, as did the Chicken Police itself. Clawville. An independent city-state for more than 900 years. During the city's foundation, 4 nations had joined forces, represented by the 4 animal figures in the 4 hands of the crest of Clawville. In reality, the tribal alliance of the reptiles and the great insect clans had also played an essential part in the city's founding, but they never got to be represented on the crest. This gave birth to a political and cultural antagonism. Wow, this is deeper than I was gonna expect with a chicken title between the species. So there's like speciesism going on here. Clawville preserved its political autonomy and the dream that it's the only state in the wilderness where predator and prey of any race can live in peace. Hence the name The City of a Thousand Colors. So it's, wow, it's Zootopia, it's film noir. Okay. Oh God, it's Sam and Max too, a little bit. God, there's so much.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
Okay.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine.
Okay.
So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes.
Hey, Ninja.
Just in case.
I didn't hear Goofy. I might have to look at that. I haven't changed my sound alerts. How do I go back? There we go.
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Pile of papers, cheap whiskey.
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays. At least in this price range.
Well, but if the city's all gray and black and white, then everything's gonna have the same color.
I don't even know what these papers are.
Okay.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid. But I think I'm gonna end up dead in here, whether I like it or not.
Well, isn't that fatalistic?
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. The Wild Gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867.
A little chick.
My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series.
My God.
I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner,
Chicken,
would disagree.
lest we forget.
He just loved the spotlight.
Okay.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my
I wish I
old
could see
life,
them when he's talking about
before
them.
Molly left me and took our daughter.
Is she a parrot? What did your daughter look like?
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but
Kind of sounds a
I'll never
little like
forget
Ian
that
McShane,
night.
just a bit.
And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
Chicken pants. This is so
The
weird.
good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
Okay. Is that a bunch of cats? It's you with a bunch of cats.
It seems like a different life.
Oh my gosh, it has different...
Oh, my God. I'm becoming a sappy little chick.
Okay, so you could spend hours just clicking on everything then, huh?
I don't even know where the key is.
Oh, hey, Toku.
Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
Okay, this is your office, right? So I've got her to talk to. She's standing there patiently waiting for me to do something. And then I don't want to click on the bedroom door while there's someone in my office. Okay.
Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway.
Okay, I'm assuming if I need to grab something, I will.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
I don't think so. Please don't shoot her. Let's talk to her.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on
I
New
like the
Year's
cursing,
Eve?
or the faux cursing.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah.
Oh my god,
Miss
he's got
Deborah
a trench
Ibanez.
coat on. Okay.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Philip... Mr. Philmar
Marlowe
Lowe
instead of me?
He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
What?
That's my job.
Oh my god,
But
if they
tell
have
me,
like
since
cross-species
you've invited
sex,
yourself
I'm
in,
gonna get so
would you
weird.
like a drink?
Like, weirded out by this.
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon,
Hey, my
please.
kind of chick, right?
Huh. Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
Press start to laugh bad.
What a coincidence.
It's rated mature.
So come on. Spill it. From the beginning.
Wait, shouldn't I get her bourbon first? Oh, I guess I do it in a cutscene? Wait, did she spill it? What did I miss? Deba, Impala, pretty and fragile, nothing too special. She runs errands for her employer, a sophisticated lady, but I don't think she's from a particularly wealthy or influential family. Wait, did that change again? Oh, no, it didn't. I thought it changed. 3 gods are revered in most places across the wilderness, the great wild ones who make up the holy trinity of creation, destruction, and silence. Haridi is the goddess of creation, Tapti is the lord of destruction, and Kvatiti is the genderless ghost of silence and nothingness, keeping the balance between creation and destruction in their never-ending conflict. Again, so deep in a game where there are animal heads on people bodies. You didn't
That's
tell me what
better.
your problem was.
Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving
I'm
threats.
blind, I'm
What kind of
blind.
threats exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
How could you see red?
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
How about autoplay?
Please, that's why I'm here.
Okay, so where are clues? Okay. The victim, the lady, is the target of some strange threats, and all of them are written. Okay, so that's like my first clue to try to figure it out. Ask question. Why is question separate? Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Okay. Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression adds a new question line. Detective meter. Oh my god, this is a mini game. Oh, I'm gonna do bad at this. It shows how well questioning is going. Try to keep it on the positive side. Got it.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
A, you're talking to me, and B, double entendre.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
I'm not
Believe me,
controlling this.
This is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Shy, doubtful. I'm in the negative right now? Wait. Ah!
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Yeesh. Shy and doubtful.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons.
Am I glowing?
I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe
Am I
I
glowing?
am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But
Why?
to be honest, even you are.
I
You
know
know
it's New
what?
Year's Eve, and
I'll
they had
just
the
take that
bloody
as
New
a
Year's Eve.
compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Okay. I'm trying to get it. Shy, doubtful, frightened.
Why did you come to visit me?
I don't know.
Why
I don't
not
know.
your
I don't know.
employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has
Probably
to.
because of the threats.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Okay. Okay, so now we have to focus in on something. Oh gosh, I don't know which one of those would be better.
How did you get this address?
You know, my mistress has exceptional connections.
If they were so exceptional, she wouldn't have chosen me.
Yeah.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Detective. You are the head of the famous
I
chicken
mean,
police.
he was in it.
Am I right?
I don't
Was
think
it a
really
raccoon with a scarred face called Zip who recommended me? He hates me.
No, Mr. Featherland. I don't know anyone
I like the
that.
torn leather
Lucky for
background
you,
of the
Deborah.
interrogation screen. Okay, I lost 10. So... I mean... None of those are really...
I'm sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me?
I'm not sure I understand you, Mr. Featherland.
Cut the crap, Deborah. You're a pretty smart girl, and you can't hide that no matter how hard you try. But ever since we've been talking, I couldn't force one
Am I
single
gonna lose
straight answer
some
out of
more
you.
points?
I'm starting to think I'm terrible at what I do.
I'm sorry, Mr. Featherland. You're right.
Okay.
I'll
I mean,
try to be
I guess
more
she's okay with it.
straightforward next time.
I appreciate that, ma'am.
Minus 15. Dang it!
Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no,
What?
Mr. Featherland. Not really.
Plus 5, okay.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart.
Ouch.
No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
That's 15.
Tell
I'm gonna go with
me,
this one.
Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
How can she
Damn,
trust me if she's
what
never
can I
met
say
me?
to that?
She trusts
Look,
stories.
I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
+10.
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Ibn?
exactly.
Oh,
Feathery gods, help me.
okay, he's a rat.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle
Oh my god, the
changes
puns.
everything.
The puns in chat. Questioning rank. Focus accuracy. Woo! I'm a true detective. The employer, Natasha's current significant other, is the infamous gangster Ibn. Okay, so hang on. I gotta look at this. We got clues. The mysterious messenger, Miss Deborah, is certainly Miss... Okay. The employer is the infamous gangster. Got it. Oh. She's afraid, secretive, or just secretive and an outstanding actress. Not everything is true. Her employer currently bolsters the ranks of Ibn Wessler, to put it mildly. This explains the cloud of fear. Her employer is Natasha. Believing. They didn't say what the threats were specifically, like what the words were. Currently the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler. There we go. Hobart Ibn Wessler, rat. Good-looking, charismatic, and a clucking gangster. One of the most well-known gangsters of Clawville. Is he going to be to size, or is he just going to have a tiny rat head on like a regular-sized human body? Real estate mogul, bank director, museum owner, distiller, smuggler, information broker, and that's only the half of what I've heard about him. He has his dirty little paws everywhere in the city's underworld. Why is it still flashing? Stop. I already looked at him. Okay. Exit. Okay, I mean, do I still have to talk to her? Or can I, like...
Behind that door lies the kingdom of
Oh, I guess
dirty
I can't leave.
clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
So I've questioned her. I can't question her again. I can't ask her anything. I've already looked at her.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report.
Hey, Lydia.
Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Clue!
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
So that's her employer.
I know
No, I don't. I'm trying to read the front of it. Oh well, I guess it's not important.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall, with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress
Okay.
and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland?
Ah!
Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez.
Oh, boy.
I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable?
Okay, all right, I
Or
get
does she
it.
only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve. right?
I'm sure you'll have
like
no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
What?
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
It's not his first rodeo.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Okay, alright. First, Molly. Oh, okay, she's the, I guess that's his girlfriend there. Can I rotate this?
I
I guess I can't, but isn't that his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend? Okay. I'll find Natasha. Natasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere. Perhaps she has very good informants. I must find out what the connection is. She owns the SAR Club. Lewis Hayworth, gender male, Rabbit, an old friend of mine, stutters heavily when he talks. He's the owner of the once reputable Atlas Hotel, good friend of mine. At the moment, he's my landlord. It's only the two of us living in this unbelievably enormous hotel. He's crazy about detective stories and gladly helps whenever I ask him. Okay, I've got his number there if I need it. Hotel Atlas. This used to be a nice place. Now we're competing. Who gets swallowed by decay first? The hotel's winning, but honestly, I'm not that far behind. And then the SAR Club is one of the most famous nightclubs in the city. Owners of the juiciest booties and hardest fists frequent the place. Why would you write that? And it's famous for not serving cops except if they're knee-deep in the dirt. Got it. So, tell her to leave?
Thank you again, Miss...
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you
What are we
have
doing?
a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Thought so.
Okay. Can I leave now? How do I leave? Like, it won't let me click on the map.
My bedroom.
Can turn the light off. Can I...
Maybe I'm just old. And while I'm clucking about nothing ever changing, everything changes. You've gone out of style, old
Oh
bird.
my gosh, the pun.
Accept it and move on.
I want you to leave so I can leave.
Just a phone call and a good friend of mine.
Thank you, Sonny.
Okay, so I gotta... Somehow, can I use the phone? Yes. Oh, do I actually have to dial it? 555932. God. I don't think I've ever actually dialed a rotary phone. I've played with them, but I've never dialed it.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
I mean, you live in the hotel. Couldn't you just, lean out your door and...
Lewis arrived a few minutes later.
Scream for him?
He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention
Oh,
that he's a
God.
rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last
The cluck
economic
counter's at
crisis
3.
ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez
Look
home?
at him, he's so
I have some
cute.
things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I
Wait,
appreciate
how did she
it.
get here?
Don't mention it.
Took a
Goodbye,
cab, I
then.
guess?
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner,
Okay, so I've got to go round
Marty.
up the other
He's
half
gonna
of
be
the
at
chicken
station.
police.
I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Headquarters of the department, aka the meat grinder, a huge dark building for shady people, and I don't necessarily mean those who are sitting in the jail. Got it. Alright, so now I can click here. Main scenes. Move the story forward. These scenes also determine which locations open up or close down. Complete all of them if you want to beat the game. Limited scenes are open for a specific duration, which is determined by main story. If you are a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move to the next main scene. Closed scenes cannot be reached. Got it. Top tip. Pick the next main scene. If you're absolutely sure you don't want to visit any of the limited scenes, you may not be able to visit them anymore. Okay, we've only... I can't go anywhere else, so I guess I go there. Wow, that was just the intro.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same.
Is that Molly?
And the 121 days I had left till my retirement
Oh my gosh.
seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left
such
to
a
lose
contrast.
but our sanity. While others, the smart ones, had already gone.
It's almost like
Molly.
Twin Peaks.
Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. God. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what.
Okay.
Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Again, production value is through the roof. This is amazing.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in.
The
He
actor
always took
names,
the
you're
New
dying
Year's Eve
there.
shift,
Yes.
even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the
I'm assuming we're going
Bloody
to find
New
out
Year.
more about that. We're going to find out more
Forgotten
about
by
what happened between
Clawville,
him and
but
Molly, what happened
not
between
by
him and
us.
Marty.
We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Okay. For the crown, for the king, public service. We need you, citizen.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief.
So Boil.
I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself
Blood
taping
Boil.
back the torn-off posters, like some maniac. He must have a dozen of those things in his bag for emergencies.
All right. This is the chief and bullet holes.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
Do we
The
know?
Castilia clan
Ah.
thought this would frighten the old hound, but they were so wrong.
Okay. We get the bullet holes, the police crest.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages. Did you miss me? No? Same here. Phyllis and Royce. 2 hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny. What you scratching
That's
out over
a
here?
hedgehog. That one's a porcupine.
I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys.
I did
may
not
be
expect
on
that
duty,
voice
but
coming
I'm
out of the
still
hedgehog.
a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Ouch.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
Buffalo? Like
You
the chief
got
of
it.
police in
You looking for Marty?
Zootopia?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis.
Stop being so
Yeah,
mean.
I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
How come they don't have human bodies? How come they have like fully like? I'm so confused.
By the way, what's with the raincoats? Couldn't you find an umbrella?
Why? Frank says it'll be rain. And see, it's raining. He's a frog, so he must know.
I'm confused.
Yeah, well, I'm a rooster, but I hate getting up early.
Raincoats are just fine, okay. You have a problem with that, Sonny?
No, just, you know, the spikes sticking through and all.
There's something wrong with our spikes, chicken.
Yeah, you know what? Just forget it.
Okie dokie
Here
then.
we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Okay, when you say drunk pigs, do you just mean pigs, or do you mean pigs as the slang for cop? Also, is the insane cult coming back?
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic.
Boy, there's crests
Honor,
all over the place.
Strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. We used one of these as target practice once. Not out of disrespect. We were just too damn drunk.
What is that? Oh, this is the one they were talking
All it takes
about.
is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything
Where
good.
they left the, was it the reptile and the insects off the crest? Unified and everlasting peace. We got lions, wolves, birds, sheep. Okay. All right. And then it looks like we can go to the shooting range.
I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy, or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division.
I'm guessing predatory would mean murder.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. One of Blood Boil's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
Bosco. Oh, I can actually talk to Bosco.
Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco.
The hair coming out of his
I see you're
sleeves.
busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost.
I know where he is. He's in the
trying to
shooting
hide it,
range.
But he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion thinking about how we parted.
Can we just tell me what
Let me give you
happened?
some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be
Okay,
mad,
so
not him.
last time
It's
we were
not
on
that
friendly
simple,
terms, he shot me.
Bosco,
Got it.
But we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
Did I sleep with his
No
wife or
worries,
something?
pal.
Okay, I need to look at this stuff. Okay, no clues. Hedgehog, special feature. I hate him! A real little ass plug. He is too small of a fish in the ocean to be worth bribing. Mason Royce, porcupine. I hate him almost as much as I hate his partner Phyllis. Big and dumb. It resembles my partner Marty a little, except that Royce doesn't have a kind heart. Boscarelli. They say he's able to devour anything that crosses his path. That's why he got the nickname Chowhound. He works in the predatory division. Okay. Monica Rosen. Hummingbird. She can watch over 1,000 things at once, and she is an angel. Okay, all right, that's interesting. Mort, Komodo dragon, old and blind, and unrepairable wreck. And Lucius, Blood Boil. The chief is a real legend, and he also hates me. Moses is a Tibetan sand fox, and Plato is a palace cat. They're old rivals of Sonny and Marty, currently working at the Clawville PD's Homicide Division, which is also called the Predatory Division, right? Okay, so I haven't talked to Mort yet, and I haven't talked to the Hummingbird yet. All right.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell
Look
did
at
you
him.
do?
It's Morty to you.
Good lord,
sonny
that must have been
boy.
hard to act.
Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar.
I don't know that I slept with his wife. That's what I'm
Someone got
asking. They said
knocked
he
on the
shot
head with a
me.
glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat. Am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong.
chat.
Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Imp of a midget.
He's a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to
What
me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from
I am
this
so lost.
old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that? Don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
I love that they gave
Don't
old
need
man
to,
eyebrows
Mort.
to a
I'm
Komodo
fine.
dragon.
Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't
New
talk to
person,
that
oh boy.
insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Okay, so I'm going to try to plead
Sonny
his
boy,
case.
You've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Oh, cluck counter. Okay, so... A light-fingered bastard, blind as a bat, but also one of the biggest scoundrels the city's ever seen. He could have been a good guy, but got lost somewhere halfway, and now he's too old to save himself. There was some fight in a club Mort was at. What a surprise. He's an old friend, so I can put in a good word for him. Oh, we got it. Bubo. Eagle Owl. Morphinist, neurotic, ugly, old and ugly, but he's an old friend from the golden days of the chicken police. Who was the other guy they were talking about? we not have him in here yet, I guess? Okay, I guess we don't. Alright.
How are the pups?
They're real monsters. Life's a living hell. But it'd be even
I'm assuming
worse
I would
without
talk to him
you know?
to put in a good word.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yay, now we're at 4.
Right. Sorry.
And how's life without the chicken police?
Unfortunately, the worst half is still here. But it's good. It's so uneventful. What a coincidence.
Want me to make a scene?
No, I'm fine without it, really.
Wait, no, I need to... who do I talk to, then? I can't talk to either one of them. Maybe her.
Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the
So do
beating
you, like,
heart
have a
of the
low-key
PD.
crush on her?
She's too good for this place. Even for this city. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird.
Oh boy,
What are
there's
you
the
doing
sexy
here?
voice.
Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Is he here for a
Yeah,
while?
you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Toku's...
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I know.
It's a
Okay,
mature rated
so just
game. I
sign here
can't
and
tell
you're
you
good
what's
to
in
go.
there.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Can I ask about...
Natasha Katzenko. Interesting name. Is
I'm
it
guessing
real
because
or
she
just
does
an alias?
research.
It's supposed to be real, but who knows? Good question.
We have nothing on her. She's either clean or uses a fake name. Maybe both, but I don't think so. Aside from that, everyone knows what I know about her. Singer, star, the #1 babe in this town, so to speak.
There might be sharks.
Thanks,
There's
little bird.
reptiles.
It's something.
Glad I could help.
Do we have a file on Hobart, Ibn, Wessler?
Are you kidding me? We have a whole room just for him. Want the key? You can spend the remaining days of your paid holiday in there.
No thanks. Never mind. You're a bit sassy today, aren't you?
Smack
I'm
him.
sorry, Sonny, but I'm starting to shed my feathers because of this insane asylum. You know, New Year's Eve and Blood Boil's not here when he should be.
Somehow I'm not sorry about that.
Yeah, I bet you're not, Boss Bird.
Why does she call him Boss Bird? It doesn't even
Still
work
living
there.
in the Atlas?
If something works, why change it, right?
Well, if you like it there.
Listen, Monica, you could, come by
Yeah.
sometime for a drink.
Oh,
or
Toku's very concerned now.
two, you know?
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Anything else, Boss Bird?
What do you know about the Czar Club?
Nothing special. I've never been there. It's a famous place, though. Expensive cigars, unaffordable drinks, pretty gals. All the movie stars and politicians go there at least once a week.
And all the
Okay.
big shot mobsters, too, I've heard.
Tokunet's
Yeah,
pressing the panic
I was saying
button.
the same thing.
Okay, so I've asked her about everything I can.
Hey, Sonny, is everything all right?
Sure, everything's fine, Mon. I'm just distracted.
That's nice. Life is best if you let the adventures take you with them.
Jeez, Mon. Don't read so many romantic novels.
That was one of yours, actually. From the old Sonny. You used to love saying nice little things like that, remember?
I try not to.
We can't erase the past because we are the past ourselves, am I right?
Stop that right there.
You keep quoting him.
Okay. I'm just joking.
Okay, so obviously I don't need to talk to her to get this lizard off the charges. The soul. Okay, no. Wait, what did that say? When I used to come to the station daily, her presence was the sugar in my bitter morning coffee. Oh dear, Monica. Sometimes I feel like you're holding this whole place together. Well, I mean, there's nobody else I can put in a good word with for you, so I'm gonna go to the shooting range. Maybe it's
This is
smart.
gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding.
Oh boy.
I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Okay, we have Marty's guns. We got Marty. We got the shooting range. Light switch. Exit. Poster. Hey, you. If you let the ammunition box in... Oh, if you leave... If you lot the ammunition boxes open again, I'll kick your clucking ass, Marty.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman.
He's a chicken, she's a cat.
Can't blame him for it.
Also, again, what is the determination as to whether they're fully, like, anthropomorphized from the neck down, or they have a full, like, porcupine body? Because, like, these have human hands, but both the porcupines out front had porcupine hands.
Hello, Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like Marty. That little note down there. What can I say?
Okay, I thought he was going to read it. Alright, you can't interact with anything else but leaving. Let the clucks fly. Okay, I guess I'm going to get punched, more than likely. Marty! Species chicken, unusual height and weight for a fowl, shining white feathers. He shot me once and I deserved... Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like you're holding a grudge.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always.
So is he the Riggs and I'm the...
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here.
Berta?
Hello, boss bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
He sounds younger and less grizzled.
Marty, we're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost
You would have
bled to
tasted
death.
delicious.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
Ouch.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear?
No.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh,
Because of
damn,
Molly?
Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay?
I think you should bring Bertha.
stays.
If I was given a choice, I would make him bring
Okay.
Bertha.
But at least Susie can come, right?
All right.
Who is this,
Susie can
Jane? He's
come.
got a name for all of his guns?
That's what I want to hear.
Oh, I thought he was going to fight me for a second there. Shooting practice, Marty's guns.
Hey,
Linda?
there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others? You're not bringing them with you, I hope.
Oh, we're going to a bar, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the point.
And? What?
A buffalo killer and 2 handguns? We're only there to sniff around, not start a goddamn war.
War, bar, what's the difference? It's freaking
He has a
New Year's
very
Eve,
loose
right?
concept
all
of
that's
police work.
furry. You know what? I don't even care.
That's the spirit.
So this one's named Linda,
Seriously, Marty, why the hell do you need 3 guns?
because you won't let me take
Who
4.
said I have just 3?
Oh, God. All right. So there's that. Is there a reason I need to do the shooting range? Start, get a hint, leave shooting. Get a hint. Aim your gun at enemies, avoid shooting hostages. But why, though? Why am I shooting? Why is there no noise? Where'd my noise go? Ah, reload. 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 There we go. Where's the sound? Which button's reload? I'm assuming an elephant with hands in his pocket is not a threat. Oh, God, I keep forgetting I have to reload. Like I'm trying to do the reload button and it's not what I need to do. Oh, don't shoot the chicken! Can I just leave? Can I go now? Almost shot the elephant. It's weird there's no sound for this. There might be a mother cluck who's really got it coming. Leave shooting range. That's weird that there's no sound there. People. Marty. We've been partners for almost 10 long, hard years. Well, we were, because now he's only helping me unofficially until I wrap up this case. Marty is a hothead with a hard fist, but he's loyal until the end, and I can count on him in every way. Especially if guns are in the picture, that's when he reveals his true self, and that's when I don't ever want to get in his way. Not anymore, at least. So was it an accident that he shot you?
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly.
Oh God, is he dating a
As good as we
cat?
can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Oh, well, thanks.
Especially after you
That's,
shot me,
much
I
better.
hope.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Okay, so now we know something else about him. I wonder how much you can actually unlock about people. Marty's fiance is Laura. In the text, though, it says wife, but when you click on it, it says Marty's fiance is Laura, a beautiful, warm-hearted predator. I don't know what she sees in Marty, but he is too damn lucky to have such a woman for him. Okay. You stand by what you say. Oh, God.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
Okay.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you,
What? Oh,
right?
hang on.
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
Oh, God. Can we not leave? I guess we can't leave. Dang it, I was hoping we could leave. Hey, where'd the lizard go? I was supposed to put in a good word for him, but I didn't know how.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is, actually.
Still can't go that way. I can talk to Monica.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together.
God.
And without my permission,
He's
of
gonna be one of
course.
the hard-boiled
Chief Bloodboil.
chiefs that
Damn.
screams their names
What
all the
was that,
time.
Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well,
Golly.
Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chicken.
He sounds like he's
Oh,
on the
just
ball.
a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner.
He knows
for
this
so
is going to
long.
cost the department so
How
much money.
touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Good to know. All right, we've got Blood Boil. He is my boss, the living statue of justice, tough, ruthless, and above all, unbribable. And of course, he is a racist. I don't want to be here when he retires to witness how chaos devours Clawville for good. Who else did I pick up on? Oh, I guess I didn't click on that. Oh. Zip. Raccoon. Old enemy who became a good friend. He looks cute. Places. Hop dog. Exceptional coffee and exceptionally frequent whims that take place around it. Whims? Well, it's not an insurance of life operating a joint outside of Roachtown. Okay, so... Can I tell Bosco to lighten up on
I
the...
see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you? Are you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops, after all, ain't we?
I have no
And
idea
this
how I was
is
supposed to put in a
still
good word for the
Clawville.
lizard.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Eesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
I'm getting the feeling that people tell Marty that a lot.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
God,
Stay
the way
safe,
he said
boys.
that.
I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Look at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.